This is TWiT.
Now, I want to bring us home to another iconic brand that's right out of Seattle. In fact, it got started a few miles from here at Pike Place, Starbucks. Starbucks is, of course, defined what our morning coffee experience is. And at this point, one of the things that's so exciting to see is the software engineers at Starbucks, their ambition, their collaboration with their colleagues in the business side and product managers and marketing. They're coming together to completely take what is that iconic experience of Starbucks and incorporate digital throughout. Everything from what they're doing with blockchain and sustainability, IoT and the coffee machines.
This speaks to Satya Nadella's kind of core belief that keynotes from companies shouldn't be about new products, which is, of course, what Apple always does, but about the company's customers and what they're doing. Microsoft really likes to talk about partners. This is very classic enterprise technology companies. They talk about partners, the partners.
Today we're going to show you 3 things Starbucks are doing
so now apparently we're in a Starbucks
and enable their personnel. Firstly, create more intelligent customer experiences with an internal AI platform called Deep Brew. Secondly, securely connecting their coffee equipment to Azure with Azure Sphere. And finally, providing transparency into how the cup of coffee you drank this morning
about security,
made its way from
about
the farm
trust.
to your local Starbucks. Starbucks have created a sophisticated intelligent recommendation system based on reinforcement learning models that they call Deep Brew. Starbucks can use Deep Brew insights in many areas.
I think it will play on IBM's Deep Blue, which was the computer that won the World Chess Championship a decade ago. I like Deep Brew.
Here, you can see 4 recommended choices for a Starbucks in Santa Monica. These aren't 4 fixed products for every Starbucks.
She's somewhere
Rather,
else.
they're selected by Deep Brew after weighing many factors.
She's making me hungry.
What is popular at this specific store, at this time of day, time of year, what's currently available in the store, even current weather conditions, and more. After I asked the drive-thru attendant for the Cloud Macchiato, the display shows me additional recommendations that Deep Brew knows are popular with those who have made the same choice as me under similar conditions. Not all Starbucks local markets are the same. Let me show you what you might see on the same day in Alaska. Notice that the choices are different, reflecting the unique local preferences for this store.
Do you really want that? Do you really care what other customers are ordering, or do you just want to see what all your choices are? I don't. Recommendation engines are notoriously terrible.
Looks actually pretty tempting to me.
Even if they're good, I don't necessarily want them.
I don't.
The trade-off.
I don't care what other people are ordering.
Personal order history to make even more personal recommendations. Deep Brew is a new platform for Starbucks to innovate and experiment.
But that's on Starbucks, not on Microsoft.
Yeah.
Microsoft's just showing how they can power this kind of thing.
And those sous vide egg bites, they're very tasty.
You know, other people are ordering those.
Yeah, I know.
You should feel pretty good about yourself.
That's why I wanted them.
Yeah.
Doesn't stop there. Olivia is going to show us how Starbucks is connecting their essential coffee equipment in their 30,000 stores globally.
Starbucks uses Azure to administer their connected coffee
Azure
equipment.
sounds better in British.
They're currently piloting Azure IoT Central, Microsoft's hosted platform for IoT solutions, to centralize some of this
work. Is it Australian or British?
As you can see, this
She's
Azure
British.
IoT Central dashboard shows data from the local Starbucks stores.
Irish?
Think of this as mission control for your morning coffee.
I think she's pretty much just
By connecting the
English.
equipment to Azure IoT Central, Starbucks can monitor water temperature, pressure, pull time, and more to ensure their flagship Mastrena 2 machines in stores are performing at their best to enable baristas to make the highest quality handcrafted beverages every time. Connecting the Mastrena 2 to Azure IoT Central also allows Starbucks to run predictive maintenance models to more efficiently operate their machines. This device telemetry and predictive maintenance allows Starbucks to remotely diagnose potential problems, reduce maintenance costs, and most importantly, achieve higher customer satisfaction.
What happens if you go to a Starbucks and the internet's down? None of this will work.
He's just... want my coffee.
While
I just want a cup of coffee.
Any IoT device to connect their equipment, they chose Azure Sphere, Microsoft's end-to-end solution for securely connected devices.
Now we
which
know how the
comprises
Russians
of
are
an
going to
MCU
influence our
embedded with
elections. They're just going to
Microsoft
shut down the
Secure
Starbucks.
So some people are voting for, other people in your area are voting for.
Is so vital to their business. Starbucks can embed the Azure Sphere custom microcontroller into
Slate's
new
Willa
equipment.
Remus
but
tweets,
vitally,
Deep
they can
Brew,
also
OMG,
benefit
personalized
from
recommendations for sous vide egg bites powered by AI and IoT. And as far as I can tell, this isn't even a joke.
Multiple times a year, Starbucks introduces new seasonal coffee. This
And Bot
requires
tweets,
updates
if
on
this
the software-
Starbucks on Azure
software updates
demo
on the coffee machine.
mentions Game of Thrones,
Previously,
I'm
this
going to
would
lose
require
it.
Tens of thousands of USB sticks to be delivered to stores. Now the recipes can be delivered securely over the air from cloud to the Azure Sphere-enabled device at the click of a button, which you can see in the Azure IoT Central pilot, accelerating Starbucks' innovation process from months to days and making the pathway for new innovation.
Starbucks' digital transformation is expanding beyond their Seattle offices and coffee shops to its vast supply chain, which starts at over 380,000 farms in nearly 30 countries. Starbucks recently previewed at its annual shareholders meeting a new digital transparency feature for customers.
So
With this
I've done a
feature,
lot of
I
what they
can
call
use my phone
industrials, which
to
are
scan a code on this bag of coffee.
basically working for companies like
see an
Microsoft,
immutable
HP,
record
and
of the
others,
coffee's
hosting
history
events and so
stored on
forth.
Azure
And this really
blockchain
is the
service.
bread and butter
With this,
of enterprise computing is
customers can
our
see-
partners. This is what our partners are
Let me just get
doing.
this up.
I don't know if
So with this,
developers
we can see whether
care what
coffee beans were grown.
Starbucks is doing, because that's
Starbucks
not
supports efforts for farmers
anything
in
they
those
can work on
regions
unless they work
when
for
and where the
Starbucks.
beans were roasted, tasting notes,
But
and
maybe
more.
it's a
Starbucks'
demonstration
ambition
of
is to use
how
this technology to provide
the cloud,
greater
how Azure
empowerment
can
for
be used
coffee
in so many
farmers,
ways.
as coffee drinkers better
Or if you're a
understand where the
developer
coffee
and
comes
you're
from
kind of
and who
considering
grows it. With
which way to
Azure
go, it's like
blockchain
here's
service,
Microsoft
data
working
can
with
be
Starbucks,
real-time
working with
and
Walgreens, working with all
transparent.
these great companies that might.
Well, that's what enterprise companies do. Look at our partnerships. And Mary Jo's always talking about this and harping on how Microsoft's now, it's all about the partners.
Thank you so much, Anita and Olivia. It's fantastic.
But I'm not sure that that's the speech that developers want to see. Maybe it is.
But again, maybe this is for the press.
Well, and honestly, as a
I think is going to really
member
have
of the
more
press, I don't
impact
really
in our
care
lives
either.
every
It's
morning. And I'm looking forward to it.